G'day guys, it's Cal here from RBT South Melbourne. I'm going to be hosting your webinar tonight. What we want to do tonight, guys, is we're going to be working through a lot of stretches and some mobility exercises that I use in preparation for my training and my recovery. A lot of what we'll do tonight is based off some yoga and Pilates moves that I've learned over the last few years. So I'm going to be doing it in real time tonight, guys. So if you want to do it at home, do it with me and hold every position for the same time that I hold it for. Alright? So guys, starting off with, we're going to start by loosening the legs up a little bit. Alright? So what I want you to see you do is get down on all fours. You're going to cross one leg in front of the body line. Okay? So one leg is in front of the body line. Your opposite leg is straight behind you. Okay? Stay up on your hands. Keep your chest tall. And then all I want you to do is just drive your weight forwards, okay? So pushing your weight forward into that front leg, and you're just going to hold that position there. Now you want to feel a big stretch through the hips, through the glutes. We're just going to hold it for about 10-15 seconds. I'll turn to the side in a second so you can see what it looks like from the side. So just keep driving your weight forward. And swap legs. So we're going to do the opposite side. So I'll turn to the side so you can see what's going on. So cross the front leg in front of the body, back leg straight, and again just driving your weight forwards into that front leg, giving the hips a big stretch. Last one, guys. Good. Next up, we're going to be moving into like a downward dog position, and we're going to give the calves and the hamstrings a good stretch. So hands are in front of your baseline. Come up onto your toes and get your hips up nice and high. Now what I want to see, guys, is you're going to press one heel to the ground and you're going to keep one knee bent, okay? So what we're going to do is you're going to start with one heel pressed, and then we're just going to alternate to the opposite heel and just spend about 2 seconds on each side. Try and press your heel all the way to the ground and keep your hips up to the roof. So guys, probably looking to get about anywhere from 6 to 10 repetitions on each leg. So just take your time, press your heel, hold for 2, and then swap sides. Good guys, keep going. Every rep you're trying to lock your leg straight, so lock your knee out. Nice one, good. Alright, so now we should have loosened up through the hamstrings to the calf a little bit. What we're going to try and do is press both your heels flat at the same time. So keep in that same position, keep your hips up high, hands in front of the body line again, and try and push back until your heels are flat on the ground. Again, it'll be quite an aggressive stretch, guys. So we're just going to hold it, and I want you to breathe. So take deep breaths. Keep both heels pressed, keep both legs locked out straight. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Down. Good. Awesome, guys. Next up, we're going to move into like a bottom lunge position. So one leg's going to be forwards, one leg's going to be back. So we're looking for about that position. Okay? So we're going to do a couple of progressions through this stretch. So again, just stay with me in the timing, guys. So first of all, we're going to put your hands to the inside of your front leg, alright? With this outside leg, this is a good stretch that I might do before I squat. So I want to put this foot in the position that I would squat in, okay? So my toes are slightly pointed out, and my front leg is angled forward on a 45-degree angle from my knee down, okay? So, hands are on the inside. From there, I'm just going to start to drive my hips forwards. So drive my hips forward to the ground, so pushing from this back leg, push forward and hold. Good guys, hold it, keep that pressure forwards. And then release, so let your hips go back a little bit. And we're going to go again, so bring your hips forward, drive the hips forward. And again, release that tension. Now this time when we come forward, guys, I want you to put your hand on your foot, on your front foot, drive forward, and then you're going to use your elbow, and you're going to rip your knee out to the side. So push your knee out to the side, and still applying pressure from that back hip again. So drive your hips forward, and then push your knee out to the side. Again, we're just going to hold this position. Hold it. Come back, release the pressure. And same again, come forward, hips forward. Drive that knee out to the side with your elbow and hold. So guys, take deep breaths as you go. Deep breaths in through your nose. Hold it. And release the tension again. So hips back. This time we're going to come forward again. This time with your opposite hand, we're going to slide that hand away from our body. And we're going to drop this shoulder down to the ground. So slide that hand out, drop your shoulder to the ground, and then hold. So I'm still pushing my knee out with my elbow. Good guys, back to center. Awesome. So we're going to swap legs now. It's going to do exactly the same progression to the opposite side. So start 1 foot forward. Again, I'll do it from this angle this time. So again, from my knee down, I want about a 45-degree angle. My back toe is pressed to the ground, so I'm not letting it go flat. My back toe is pressed. And again, we come forward with your hands just to the inside of your foot, and then start to drive your hips forwards. Okay, so hips forward, hold. So guys, the whole time I'm still trying to keep my chest up. Drive the hips in. And release the tension, so sit back into it. Take a deep breath, and then go again. So drop forward again, hips forward, chest up. Hold it. And again, release that tension. Now we're going to move into our next progression, guys. So that's where we're going to put our hands onto our foot. Drive the hips forward and just start to push your knee out to the side. So really starting to open up the hips. Good, keep that tension pushing forwards. And back it off. So release tension. And then going forwards again. So hips forward, drive that knee out to the lateral side of your foot, and hold. Good guys, again, keeping your chest up and breathe. Nice guys, awesome work. Alright, so last one is when we go into, we're going to slide this arm out to the side. And it's going to be our last progression for this exercise. So again, hips forward, drive your knee out, slide your hand out as far as you can, and then drop your shoulder to the ground. Good guys, hold it. Keep driving that knee out to the side. And back to center. Good. Alright, now we're going to move back to that downward dog position again. So we're going to do our second round of what we call walking the dog. Okay? So in that position, head between the shoulders. And again, we're just going to go about 8 to 10 repetitions, guys. So press the heel, lock the leg straight. Keep the hips up high. Last one, good. Alright, so coming forwards again, guys. What we're going to do is going to move into a bit of an upper body and a thoracic stretch. So you're going to go both hands flat to the ground, about shoulder width apart, feet shoulder width apart, flip one palm up, and then you're going to reach under your body, reach out as far as you can, and then rest your shoulder onto the ground. Now we're just going to hold this position for about 10 seconds, guys. So get that full extension, and then breathe through it. So deep breaths while we're down. Big deep breath. Nice, guys. So swap sides. Again, same thing. Flip your hand up. You're going to thread under your opposite shoulder, all the way out, and then hold that position for about 10. So deep breath, guys. Nice one. Back to the center. Good. So again, working on a bit of an upper body and back stretch. You're going to start in about the same position, guys, except you're going to walk your hands away from your face a little bit further, okay? So, still on your knees, you're going to walk your hands out to the side. So a few steps out. When we reach the side, what we're going to do is you're going to try and sit your hips back onto your feet, okay? So sit back, give the lats a big stretch, so stretching this whole side of your lat out. Good, hold it. Come forward, walk all the way back to the other side. So walk out. When you hit that point where you feel a good stretch to the lat, that's where we're going to sit back. And sit back so your bum is on your feet. Again, hold that position. Keep this arm straight. Should you feel a big stretch through your back. Good, we're going to go again, so come forward, walking out, all the way to the side. Again, when you feel that tension through the back, we're going to stop, and then we're going to sit into it. Good, walk it out. One more time, guys. So feel that tightness. Sit back, hips to your feet, and hold. Nice one, guys. Good. If someone wants to do is you're going to lay flat on your stomach. Okay? So lay flat on your stomach. This is a great exercise I do before I generally deadlift, as it tends to help me with my lower back pain. Okay? So, hands by your side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this leg off the ground. I'm going to bring it across my body and tap my toes on the ground. Okay? So I try and get my foot up close to where my hand is. Alright? So I come back to the center, and then I rock up onto the opposite side. I feel a little few clicks to your lower back. Again, hand should nearly meet your foot. Sorry, your foot should nearly meet your hand. So guys, we're going to do that a few times. So curl over, hold, and then alternate. So guys, each time you do it, try to get your foot a little bit higher up. Just increase that range of motion. Good. One more to go. Awesome. Good. Alright guys, we're going to get you to stand up next. So I might just adjust the screen a tiny bit. Good. Alright, so again, we're going to go through a couple of progressions of a stretch, guys. What I want you to do is get a wide stance. With one leg at a time, you're going to point 1 foot forwards. Okay? So my back foot is still pointing straight, and 1 foot is pointing straight to the side. Okay? So now, what I'm going to do, hands up straight, I'm going to start to drive this knee over my front toe line. So I push forwards. When I get to the position where my knee is just over my toe line, or it meets my toe line, I'm going to stop, keeping this leg straight, keeping my back heel pressed. I'm going to turn down to the side until my forearm meets the inside of my thigh, and then I'm going to look up to the ceiling. So keep your hands on this arm, on this hand, and hold. So keep driving your weight forwards, keep your eyes up, and keep breathing. Hold it. Back to the center. Now I'm going to rotate your feet, so opposite foot forward. Get in that position. Take a couple of deep breaths. Hands up. Put your palms to the ceiling. Drive your knee forwards. And then again, rotate to the side. I don't mind if you rest your forearm on your thigh if it supports you a little bit, but don't have your elbow pressed to your knee, okay? So it's just resting on the inside of your thigh just to keep you stable, and also driving your knee backwards, okay? So again, look up, eyes on your hand, and hold. So I keep constantly pressing my weight forwards over my front toe line. So hold it, back to the center. Good, we're going to do that same stretch again. So same again guys, but try to stay a little bit more stable this time. And I want you to try and keep that constant tension pushing forward over your toe line. So I'm going to try to get a little bit further this time, big stretch. Eyes up, keep pressing forwards, Try to get a little bit further than before. Up. Turn the feet over. And same again. Go forward. Rotate to the side. Keep driving your knee forward. And hold. Good guys. Remember to breathe. Awesome work. Good. Alright, just wanted to give your legs a bit of a shake out, guys. Good. So, moving back to that similar stance, guys. This time, both of my feet are straight and pointing directly in front of my body line. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bend forward, so I'm hinging forwards from the hips, and I'm keeping my legs locked out straight the whole time. So during this whole exercise we're about to do, guys, I don't want to bend my knees at all, okay? So my legs are as straight as possible. So lean forward until your hands are flat to the ground, okay? Hands flat to the ground. What I want you to do is walk around to the side, get all the way to your toes, and then small steps, making a big semicircle. So work out, and then walk your hands back into your toe, stop, and then walking out again. Again, guys, my legs are locked straight. Hold. Small steps out. So I'm trying to walk in a big semicircle. I'm walking out, and then I'm coming back in towards my toe line. Good, guys. Alright, stand up. A little bit of a shake out. Now we're going to progress that stretch a little bit more. Now some guys will struggle to get the full position of this stretch, guys, so just do the best you can. And again, try to keep your legs locked out straight. So, both hands on the ground. I want my hands to be directly in between my toe line, okay? So not too far away from my body, be nice and close, alright? So, one hand is going to stay straight and keep pressed on the ground. The other hand is going to thread under. You're going to try and grab your shin on your opposite leg, and then you're going to try and pull your head underneath your armpit. So hold that position, grab your shin, keep your legs straight, try and pull your head under your forearm, and then look up at the ceiling. You're just going to hold that position, hold it, keep your legs straight. Breathe. Breathe through it, guys. Nice one. Good. So we're going to swap sides. So again, opposite hand is straight. We're going to reach under, grab your shin, and then pull your head underneath your armpit and try and look up towards the ceiling. Good, guys. Let's go one more time on each side. Sit up, hand on chin, pull yourself under, and look up to the roof. Good. Last time. Last one, guys. Good. So stand it up. We're just going to do one more stretch, guys, just for the upper body. So it's going to be a similar position that we got in before. This time we're going to try and stretch out our shoulders and our chest. Okay? So it's going to be the last one for today, guys. So we lay flat. Hopefully you guys can see me there. Now, well, I want to have one arm out straight. And I want to try and keep my shoulder pressed into the ground. Now to start off with, I've got my hand, my arm is slightly under my shoulder line. Okay? So keep that shoulder pressed. Opposite hand is going to do all the work and is going to rock my body to the side. Just be very gentle. And you're just trying to apply that pressure through the shoulder and through the chest, keeping your shoulder pressed into the ground. Good, guys. So again, about 10-15 seconds. And then opposite side. So keep that shoulder pressed flat to the ground. Turn to the side a little bit. We're going to push with your opposite hand. Apply that pressure through the chest into the shoulder and hold. Good. Come back to the center. So we're going to do the same stretch again this time, guys. Instead of being beneath your shoulder line, I want you to bring your hand above your shoulder line. Okay? So it's going to be exactly the same stretch, just working a different angle this time. So try and keep your shoulder flat. My arm is now raised above my shoulder line. Again, turn to the side. Be really gentle with this one, guys. And opposite side, so arm out, push it just above shoulder line, turn to the side, and hold. And back to the center. Good stuff, guys. Alright, that'll do us for tonight, guys. Again, that's just a lot of stuff that I will do pre-workout and also on a Saturday session when I'm trying to recover as well. Cool, so hopefully you guys got something out of it. If you have any questions, just feel free to comment when we post this on our Facebook pages, and I'll make sure I answer any of your questions. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time.